Hey everyone, it's RedditBot here again, and today, the trending posts we will be looking at is no masks allowed. This will be short and sweet. I work for a large tech company that services equipment in the field. My company requires us to wear masks anytime we are on a customer site. We also have our own assessment to see if a location is safe and may remove ourselves if it seems sketchy. Yesterday I went to a job site that had a no mask policy on the door. Not wearing a mask is common here in the South and I usually ignore it. The customers don't care because they need their shit fixed, so it's an even trade-off. Well, this customer was polite and suggested I could remove my mask. I kindly told her no and explained it was our company policy. She then explained her company had a no mask policy. I told her it sounds like we have a conflict of policy and she will need to call my corp office to sort it out. I'm just a worker bee and cannot make policy changes on the spot, so I grabbed my stuff and walked out. The equipment is leased by us, so no one else is allowed to service it. Good luck, lady. Edit: to be clear, I am vaccinated. This does not eliminate company policy or the potential for infection by other strains. To be honest, I will rather be safe than miss work, spread something to my customers, or worse. Edit 2, fixed a line that mistakenly suggested no mask policies are common in the South. I meant not wearing a mask is common in the South. Big oops. I also use personal protective equipment such as masks, gloves, and eye protection when dealing with specific substances. The policy overall still would be unacceptable pre-COVID due to interfering with safety protocols. Update: boss called and said the customer has decided to relax their stance while I'm on site. They also approved overtime since they need their equipment for tomorrow. On my way now to get started. Thanks for the awards and good vibes, didn't expect it to blow up like this. Might be awkward if said customer has read it. LOL. Alright guys, let's take in some comments. I'm in Florida, and I see signs that require masks, never seen any that say do not wear one, and with the exception of the doctor's office and Costco, no one else enforced the wear a mask policy. There's a gun shop here in NH requiring no masks and threatening to draw on you if you enter with one. Is brandishing a gun legal there? Can you just draw a gun on someone you don't agree with that's not posing a threat? In the case of this specific instance, just remember one thing: being in the right here with regards to the law is not going to stop you from getting shot. Probably best to just not go to that shop if you don't agree with their business policies, especially since they have no issue threatening customers. I'd rather be alive and wrong than dead and right. Definitely not. Laws do differ by state, so maybe there's some weird law there that could help them weasel out of a punishment. But drawing a gun, especially on a person, in a situation that doesn't require life-threatening action is a felony charge, and if he did, he should never own a gun again for the rest of his life. Yeah, this is known as menacing or brandishing, and there are laws that cover it in most states, though they are inconsistently enforced. I would imagine that they would argue that entering with a mask on is trespassing due to their mask ban and should be treated just like a robber entering the place. I drew my gun on him first since I didn't know if he was armed and he clearly had bad intentions by trespassing. Would that argument be successful? No idea. Follow-up question: is threatening this obviously illegal action just enough to have their firearms selling licenses stripped permanently? Nah. They'd need to be convicted of a felony. I would say anyway who has this sort of mentality and willingness to shoot someone over something as minor as a mask that is worn for public health reasons should never be allowed to own any weapon or even use one. If you have a reasonable suspicion they are there to commit a crime, you can. And there's a small chance the justice system will agree with their assessment. After a year of almost every person on the planet wearing masks, I doubt any judge would agree with the assessment that a person wearing a cloth face mask was going to try and rob a gun store and not just wearing one for health reasons. Why would you leave this comment? You're essentially daring Texas and Florida to test your theory. What the fuck is wrong with people? You will be forced to risk your health and the health of those around you on the threat of death. What the fuck is wrong with people? You just wake up from a multi-year hibernation? I've been awake through all of this and I'm still baffled as to what exactly is wrong with people. I get that some people are a bit daft, but being willfully belligerently stupid as you possibly can be? I've no idea how we got there as a species. The threat of the tiniest amount of inconvenience or discomfort is just too much for incredibly entitled people. The gun shop owner probably spends all day spouting off about his rights and the Second Amendment, that the idea of a mask is a bridge too far. And he won't live in fear. He will not. From the POV of someone not American, that is absolutely insane. Shit, from the POV of an American, that shit is insane. Not only is it opening yourself to the lawsuit, but it's still illegal to draw a weapon on someone without a damn good reason. Doesn't matter that it's illegal if nobody will actually enforce the law. It's insane to us too, but there's literally nothing we can do. I sure ain't having this conversation with the insane gun shop owner, who spends every other thought fantasizing about being in scenarios where he can legally kill people. But what if they're bandits from the 1800s here to rob us? We can't afford to take that chance. And guys, that's where we end it today. Comment below, and remember to subscribe for more educative entertaining content like this. As you already know, it's Reddit Bot. See you later.